Hello everyone, my name is Sushil. Welcome to my channel TA Basics QA, where TA stands for Test Automation. In this video, we are going to discuss about virtual environment in Python, that is VENV. So let me tell you what is virtual environment. So virtual environment is a module in the Python. Using virtual environment, you can manage different version of Python packages for different projects on the same system. Using virtual environment, you can have different version of Python installed on same machine. Still not clear? Let me tell you a story. Me and my friend was part of same team where we both work for automation testing project. I'm a part of one team and he's part of another team. Let's call my project as a project A and my friend project as a project B. One fine day our test manager said my friend has to work on my project also. Means he has to work on two different projects now. Project A and project B. As part of our project, we both uses a different version of Selenium. So for my project, I use the Selenium version 2.50 and my friend's project, he used the Selenium version 3.10. So what he does, to build and run my automation test cases, he needs to download the Selenium version 2.50. So he downloads the Selenium version and the project also builds successfully. Also all automation test cases are green. But then what happens when he wanted to switch to his project, that is project B, he was getting lot of test failures because he needs a Selenium version that is 3.10. And when he downloads the Selenium version of 2.50 for my project, which replaces his Selenium version 3.10. If there is no virtual environment and if you try to download the Python package, then it always downloaded globally. So then what happens on his machine? There is no Selenium version 3.10. That's the reason automated test cases for his projects are getting failed. Then he was blaming me because of your source code I'm not able to build my project, my test cases are failing. Then what could be the better solution for this? So we decided to use the virtual environment in Python. So using virtual environment for my project A, we have created a separate virtual environment, and for project B, my friend has created a separate virtual environment. For project A virtual environment, there is a Selenium version 2.50 and for my friend's project, there is a Selenium version 3.10. Now both the versions are separated on a single machine. Now he is able to build and run my automated test cases. Also he is able to run his own project automated test cases and both are green. Also using virtual environment, you can have different version of Python installed on your same machine. It's just a matter of switching the virtual environment from one environment to another environment. So let me show you how to create a virtual environment for different projects and how to manage different version of Python packages.
So let's get started with the demo. Let's open the. Let me take you to the official website for Python VENV. Let's check the official document first. Yeah, so this is the official document. I will paste this link as part of the description. Everything is available on this page. You can read it in your free time. We can use built-in VENV module to create a virtual environment. From Python 3.3 higher, you don't have to install anything to use virtual environment. It's already a part of standard library. As we already discussed, virtual environment module provides the support for creating lightweight virtual environments with their own side directories, optionally isolated from the system side directories. Means it will have their own space to install the packages. Also, you can keep the specific version of the Python. So in my previous video, I already showed you the installation of the Python and also how to use the pip in Python because that is required here. What all the packages are installed? So you will run pip list. There are only two packages, pip and setup tools. When you install the Python package, where does it goes? So what's the location basically? It always go to the global side repository. Pip install Selenium 3.10.0. As part of our example, in my friend's system, there was a Selenium 3.10.0. Okay, it's successfully installed. So now if I again run pip list, it will show me the Selenium is installed. The version is 3.10.0. Okay, so now what will happen? my project was using, what my friend did, he tried to install the Selenium package 2.50.0. So let's install that Selenium package. Pip install Selenium 2.50.0. Okay, so installation is successful. Now check again, pip list. See, so 3.10.0 was not there now, which is replaced by this Selenium version 2.50.0. So that was a problem. That's the reason we have to create the virtual environment.
Now let's create the virtual environment. To create a virtual environment, you need to run this command python -m venv environment name. To load the specific module, you need to use -m along with this Python command and the module name, which is venv. venv is part of standard library. Let me show you what is this -m. Python -help. If you take a help from the Python command, you can see there are different options available with the Python command. What does it mean? It says that you can run any module as part of Python -m command. Okay, so venv is a module, so using -m we are running that module, and pip is also module, so using -m you can also run the pip. Suppose Python -m pip module name and the option for the pip command. So before creating the virtual environment, let's create a project directory, mkdir project A. Okay, we have two projects, so again I'm going to create another directory, project B. Okay, as part of this current location, if you check, now there are two directories for project A and for project B. Let me clear. Now let's create the virtual environment for project A. To do that, go inside the project A and then type python -m venv and the environment name. So I will give the environment name like proj_environment_capital A. So this will be our environment name. When you execute this command, Python will look for this particular module and it loads and it creates the environment for you. The environment is ready. Let's check that. So you can see now inside the project A there is one directory created with the environment name. Go inside that directory. As part of this directory, you can see some scripts and directories are created by the venv module. Okay, if you go again inside this scripts directory, you can find multiple scripts. Okay, to activate the virtual environment, you can type this command activate. So virtual environment is activated. To know virtual environment is activated, you can always see the name of virtual environment before this command line. So this is the name of our virtual environment. Now let's check what all the packages are available as part of this virtual environment. Pip list. It has only 2 packages are available as part of this environment. Now let's install some package. Pip install camel case. This is a Python package. Now again let's check. Yes, so camel case is installed as part of this environment. Okay, so now what we are going to do, we are going to install a specific version of the Selenium for this project A. So pip install Selenium. As part of our story, we know that project A was using Selenium version 2.50.0. Let's install this. Done. Let's check pip list. Okay, so now there are 4 packages are available as part of this environment. Also, you can check what is the Python version for this particular environment. Python -version. Okay, so this version is created under this Python 3.8.5. So this environment has Python version 3.8.5 along with these many packages. Okay, so what we are going to do now, let's open another command line and create the virtual environment for the project B. So this is my another command line. What I'm going to do here, we already created the directory. Just go to the directory project B. Okay, now create a virtual environment for project B. Proj. You can basically give any name for your virtual environment. Okay, so the virtual environment is created. Now let's check what are the contents. Yes, for this virtual environment also it has created a directory. And just to activate this particular virtual environment, what you need to do, you need to go inside the scripts directory and then type activate. You need to run this command. You need to run this script activate. Okay, so we have activated the virtual environment for our project B. There are only 2 packages are available as part of this project.
B. Okay, now as part of our story, we know that project B requires Selenium version 3.10.0. So let's install it. Pip install Selenium 3.10.0. I have already explained you what is pip and how to install a specific version of package, how to install a specific package as part of my previous video tutorial. You can always look for the link on the top of this. Okay, so 3.10 is installed successfully. Pip list. Yes, now you can see. Now let me clear this and let me also clear this. So this is my one environment for project A and this is another virtual environment for project B. Now if you look here, pip list, project B has a Selenium version 3.10.0 and project A has a Selenium version 2.5.0. Basically, what does it mean? Now we are able to isolate, means we are able to separate out the Python package versions for different projects. So now project A has its packages and then project B has its packages. Let's see how these virtual environment packages are different from the global side packages. So let me open one more command prompt. Okay, so what we are going to do here, I'm not going to create any virtual environment. I'll just simply type pip list. Okay, so see, it has 6 packages installed. So this is not running as part of any virtual environment. This is the global package location. So if you install something here, it will be always installed as part of global package repository. But when you perform any install and uninstall operation inside the virtual environment, it will be local for you. So now if you want to uninstall the camel case for this project A, what you need to do, you just have to activate your virtual environment, then type pip uninstall camel case. Yes, list. Yes, so camel case is not there. Earlier it was a part of project A virtual environment. Now if let me install the Selenium as part of the global packages. Pip install Selenium. So if I don't mention any version, it is going to install the latest version of Selenium. Okay, now let me check pip list. Now you can see the Selenium 3.141, which is the latest version of Selenium, is installed as part of global packages. So now project A has this version and project B has this version and global side packages has this version. So now what we did, we have separated the packages for different projects. Now let me show you how to deactivate the virtual environment, means how to come outside from the virtual environment. So to do that, I'm already as part of scripts directory. So if you type deactivate, because deactivate script is a part of scripts directory. So okay, it's deactivated. When you deactivate your virtual environment, you cannot see the environment name as part of your command line. If you want to get rid of your virtual environment, simply you can delete the virtual environment related directory. I will show you. So for project A, there is a project environment A directory associated with the virtual environment. So let me remove this directory, rmdir/q/s and then project. So this is basically command to remove the directory with these parameters. Okay, see, now there is no virtual environment associated with the project A. Now we'll see how to create a virtual environment for specific version of the Python. So let me check how many Python versions are available in my system. I will type where Python. Okay, so now I have 2 Pythons installed in my system, Python 3.9 and Python 3.8. So if we go to this project B related virtual environment, if you want to check the version of Python, what you can do, you can just go inside the virtual related directory, then scripts, and then you can see the Python exe. If you type Python -version, it will show you 3.8.5. So this project B has a Python version 3.8.5 along with these many packages. Okay, so how to create a virtual environment for specific version of the Python. I know that Python 3.9 related exe is available on this path. So what I will do, I'll go to this path /program5/python 3.9 then python.exe. Then I will say -m venv and again we'll create a project virtual environment name. Let's hit the enter. Let's check whether the environment is created for this specific version of Python. Directory, let me go inside the project environment A, then scripts. Now you can see there is a python.exe. Now what I'm going to do, I will type python -version. See, this environment has 3.9.0. So now what we did for project A, we have created in Python version 3.9, and project B, we have created version associated with the Python version 3.8.5. Hope everything is clear for you. If something is not still clear, you can write a comment as part of this video. Now we saw how to create a virtual environment using VENV. Now if you want to create a virtual environment using third-party package, you can do that using virtualenv. Let me show you. Let's go to the PyPy. This is the website where we can look for the packages. Let's type virtualenv. Okay, now you can see virtual Python environment builder. So using this package also, you can create a virtual environment. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to install this package. Let me open the command prompt. So now let's install this particular package, Python. Let me copy this. This is copied, and sorry, it's not get copied. So you can call this as also again a third-party tool, but this doesn't come as part of the Python installation. So now if you type virtualenv, see, this is another tool. So now how to create a virtual environment using this tool, virtual environment. It has this many options. You can check the version of this virtual environment by simply typing -version. Now I have 20.0.35 virtual environment. So this is the version for this virtual environment tool. You can call this as a tool also. Now let's create the virtual environment using virtualenv package, or you can call it as tool. We have installed this tool using pip. You can see virtualenv is available when you type pip list. Okay, so here we have created the virtual environment using VENV module. Now using virtual environment tool, we are going to create another virtual environment. So before that, let's me create some folder like mkdir. Let me go inside this directory, test tool, and then I will simply type virtualenv and environment name, test tool _env. Okay, so the environment has been created. Let's check this. dir. This tool also creates the directory associated with your environment name. VENV also does the same thing. Now to activate this virtual environment, the process is same. You just have to go inside the test tool environment. There is a script directory. Now you can see a lot of files here. Okay, but when we created the virtual environment using VENV module, we saw very less files. When you create a virtual environment using virtualenv tool, you can see many files. So you just have to use the activate only, because this is specific to the Windows. These are the other files are associated with some different operating systems. So to activate the environment, you can simply type activate. Yes, so the environment is activated. Same thing, you can see your environment name as part of your command line. Okay, so again check pip list. When you type a pip list, you can see these many packages are available as part of this environment. Okay, now to deactivate, simply type deactivate. Yes, now the environment is deactivated. You are outside your virtual environment. Using virtualenv, you can also create virtual environment for specific version of the Python. Let me show you virtualenv -p. -p takes the path for your Python. Okay, so my Python is available in c:/program files /python 39, then Python. Here, if you have multiple Python versions installed in your machine, what you can do, simply mention the path for your Python exe along with this option -p using this tool virtual environment, and then type the name of your virtual environment. So I will type the name of my virtual environment like Python 39_env. Before running this create command, let's create a directory. It's always nice to create a separate directory, mkdir project or Python 3 environment. cd project. Then just type this command. So environment is created. Now let's check. Clear this dir. Now you can see that the directory is created with your environment name. cd python 39env dir. Yes. So these many directories are created as part of your environment. So now to activate the environment, again go to cd scripts and type activate command. Yes. So the environment is activated. Now just to check what is the Python version associated with this environment, you can type python -version. So you can see here the Python version is 3.9. If you are creating virtual environment using some specific version of the Python, you will get that Python version as part of your virtual environment. So there are multiple ways to create the virtual environment. I show you two simple ways to create the virtual environment. One is inbuilt module, that is VENV, and another is pip package, that is virtualenv. In upcoming videos, I will show you how we are going to use virtual environment for our test automation project. That's it guys for this video. Thank you so much for watching. So if you enjoyed watching this video and found this tutorial helpful, then please like it, subscribe my channel and share it with your friends. That's it guys. See you in my next video tutorial. Till then, bye bye.